edition of our live watch along on Premier Sport Fan Center, and we have the biggest match tonight. Talking about the big one from London. It's the London derby between Chelsea and Arsenal, and Chelsea are at home at Stamford Bridge against Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Right now, Chelsea sits 11th on the Premier League table, while Arsenal are still unbeaten and looking forward to another famous victory against Chelsea. For the last 5 games, it has been Arsenal all the way against Chelsea. Let's see if Pochettino and his boys can rewrite that history and get a victory against Arsenal today. It's 5 minutes gone in that encounter. It's Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0 earlier on in this encounter. My name is Adeyemi Segun, and I will be your host for today's edition of the Watch Along program. But I'm not alone in the studio to do judgment to those games, as I have with me Yemite, Solomon, and Jimmy, a Chelsea fan, and is looking and is danishing well in that Chelsea jersey. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay, and when the game starts, well, we'll see Arsenal putting on their famous red jersey, while Chelsea are in their favorite home attire. Talk about the all-blue jersey. Yemite, 6 minutes already in this game, and it's Chelsea looking at home, playing fantastic well against Arsenal.
Yeah, Chelsea really taking the game to Arsenal. It seems we are in for a very exciting encounter. And the field is wet. It seems it's a rainy day in West London this evening. And so let's just see if luck will shine on Chelsea, or maybe it will be Arsenal's day.
Okay, and also have Solomon, who will be talking on the side of Arsenal, because he's always an Arsenal fan whenever we're in the studio. Solomon is Chelsea against Arsenal. Arsenal is still unbeaten in this league title, in this league season. Is this a continuation for them? Getting a victory at Stamford Bridge, where they've, for the past 5 games against Chelsea, they've actually got the victories against Chelsea. Is this going to be another victory for Arsenal tonight?
Well, it's going to be a very tough encounter, and a lot of predictors, it will be a very difficult situation for them to predict this match today. Because even today, during the Vox Pop, a lot of fans, both Chelsea and Arsenal fans, they really don't want to talk about this match. It's like both sides are afraid of each other. Talking about Arsenal and Chelsea, a lot of them will just say, well, maybe draw. But I don't see it like it's going to be a draw. There's going to be a winner here. And with the present form of Chelsea right now, is something to be careful about.
Well, the first goal in the game between Real Madrid and Sevilla. Let's see what the referee will be giving in that. And it is Bellingham again with the first goal. But it looks like the referee might not be giving that to Real Madrid. And if that goal is cancelled, it's going to be Real Madrid's second goal being cancelled in the opening 9 minutes of that encounter. Real Madrid 0, Sevilla 0. And that is the second match. We'll also be giving you updated analysis from and talking about the game between Real Madrid and Sevilla. It's in 9 minutes, Sevilla 0, Real Madrid 0. Another encounter is between Torino and Inter Milan. It's still 0-0 in that encounter. 40th minutes gone in that encounter. And straight to you, Jimmy. It's a pleasure having you back in the studio for Chelsea against Arsenal. What's your take, before we go into this game proper?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Chelsea and Arsenal, 2 good sides, Both sides have,
2 good sides?
Yeah, both good sides.
Okay.
Chelsea are very good at the moment. If you look at our form, we're like the same. Our last 5 games, we have both won 3, drawn 1, and lost 1. Chelsea and Arsenal.
But Arsenal yet to lose in the EPL.
Yeah, in the Premier League. It was in the Champions League. What a mistake by Thiago Silva.
Not Thiago Silva, Colwill.
By Colwill. Sorry.
Okay, Chelsea right now still trying to defend as much as possible in the 9th minute. Arsenal is currently growing into this game. Straight to some of the statistics in this lineup. Talking about this encounter, we are not seeing Disasi at the back for Chelsea tonight. It is Thiago Silva and Colwill with Cucurella back as a left back. Don't you think that will be a major effect in that defense shift?
Honestly, I'm an happy person because Disasi is benched today. Why? Because he's not really the very good defender one-on-one position. And when you play Arsenal, there will be a lot of one-on-one situation. And you can see Zinchenko is already on the
first yellow card in the 10th minute. And Zinchenko with the first yellow card of that rough take on his fellow countryman. Talking about Modric there, who scored an impressive goal for Ukraine against Malta during the week. Let's just hope he'll bring that momentum into this game against Arsenal tonight. Chelsea's belong. Chelsea actually got a victory against the Gunners, and let's see if they can get one famous victory here tonight. As Chelsea who are currently turning defense into attack and straight into the Arsenal box. straight down to the left wing. Let's what Chelsea are going to make out of this. And the Truce go for a crossing without
And I think there should be a foul there.
And there's a shout for an armball there. Let's see what the referee decision is going to be. The
I think VAR will check that.
Around him. And we'll be consulting, we'll be knowing VAR, will surely be checking that. But Arsenal quickly taking the play back. We'll be seeing what happened there. But it's looking like there was surely an amber there. And VAR will be checking that. 11th minute gone. It's the Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0. A chance for Real Madrid to make the first goal. Oh, okay, that was a Bellingham chance that was actually cancelled. But it's still play on. I'm very sure VAR will be checking that.
It's Premier League.
Wait, if we can have a real look at it, we'll be able to judge. It was not too clear for us and even for the referee right now. So we can't judge. Let's wait for that replay and think it will be very clearer for us to make statement there. For to me, I don't think it's a clear situation there. Is it clear to you, Mr. G? No, it's not.
It's not clear to anybody. I don't really see what happened there. So I'm very sure VAR will be checking that. I'll be seeing whatever decision they make of it. But as of now, it's the Chelsea who are playing from back, and Sanchez chooses to go deep into the midfield.
You can see that it seems VAR is not checking.
Cucurella and the Chelsea throwing right now. And there's a call for a wait there. And VAR will be checking what happened right there in the box. Will it be a Chelsea penalty right early on in this game? As early as the 10th minute, VAR has called the referee to check that out, and I can see Jimmy in the studio looking relieved and looking happy. What a goal that should be for Chelsea. They get the first goal. You know, if that should be a penalty, mate.
Yeah.
How of a big impact will it be on this game?
If Chelsea converts that penalty,
that should be a penalty. No?
That should be,
because his hands were out, and that is not a natural position.
That's
not a natural position. His hands were way out, so that should actually be a penalty to Chelsea. Let's see. Wow, that is a penalty.
It is an attempt from Chelsea. Because the Chelsea player got the header,
and
but the hand
was actually out.
That's a golden penalty.
And Chelsea have the chance to go up, but let's see what the referee decision will make or would be right there in the first half from the studios here. That should be a Chelsea penalty. Solomon, I know you always have an issue with VAR. Do you have a contradicting, assessment?
From my own assessment, it's a penalty. It's a clear penalty because the ball was going directly to the post, and I can see the referee.
And the penalty as early on in this game, and that is William Saliba who gave out a penalty to Chelsea. And I can see Jimmy, you're smiling.
Why are we doing as if we are not Chelsea fans here?
Who is a Chelsea fan?
Who's the Chelsea fan?
How many of them?
Okay,
no, I don't know why you're pointing
one
to
on
me.
my
I'm going to sue you for that because
I want to be as neutral as I can be.
And that is Cole Palmer standing up to that. Let's say he'll be taking the second goal for Chelsea off the penalty. His first goal was off the penalty against Fulham, if I'm not mistaken. And right here, he has a chance to go two goals up at Chelsea. Let's see if Cole Palmer will be scoring this as he will be facing off against Raya. And when we look at Raya, that is another fantastic goalkeeper. Any chance for Raya to save this?
No chance. Penalty is 50-50. It's 50-50. And let's just hope that Cole Palmer will actually palm the ball.
Cole Palmer is a very good penalty taker, and on a very good day, Raya can come to the party. And right now, it's for us to just watch and see what happens.
It seems he's under pressure.
Yeah.
And the left footer is
under pressure with the rain and with the crowd that stands for the
penalty. And he goes forward. It's a goal to Chelsea.
Goalkeeper the wrong way.
First 15 minutes of this encounter. Cole Palmer slots that out into the back of the net. Cold as you like it, or cold as you want it to be. It's Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0 in the 14th minute. What a way to start this encounter.
Yeah, what a way to start.
Saliba gave out the penalty, and Cole Palmer slotted that into the back of the net to give Chelsea the lead.
Yeah, fantastic start. You can see that from the first minute, Chelsea has been asking the questions, attacking the ball, taking the game to Arsenal, not letting them settle down into the game. And the pressure paid off. Now they are 1-0 up. The header was first, I think it was by Cole Palmer.
Yeah, that was from Cole Palmer. That was from Mudryk. Yeah, Mudryk with the assist.
Yeah. And
he sold that out to Saliba.
Yeah.
And Saliba, but for an experienced defender like Saliba, it shouldn't be.
But looking at it, that header might be on target.
Yes, it was going on target.
Yeah,
Mudryk didn't connect to that ball very well there. So I don't really think it will have been a goal-bounded ball. but that was a penalty, no doubt.
Yeah, that's
there was
penalty,
no
$100%.
VAR mistake there. That is surely a penalty for Chelsea. And in the studios, like I said, Solomon was still 15 minutes. It's Chelsea who have actually come out here to dominate play, and that is what we've been seeing from Chelsea all games long this season. They've actually dominated play, but wherever the problem is when it gets to scoring the goals. And they've gone up against Arsenal. How big of inspiration would that be, scoring as early as 40 minutes?
I think that's a very big inspiration for them. I think if we saw the motivation from them from the start of the whistle. We saw the willingness they actually want to win this match today against Arsenal. It's been long. They didn't test what is called glory. The glory has actually left them for long, and today they want to retain that glory back. And you can see the fight. For a very long time now, we've not seen Chelsea scoring plenty goals. But in their last match against Burnley, after 71 match, we saw Chelsea were able to score 4 goals in a single match against Burnley. I think that's it ended 4-1, and that's a welcome development for Chelsea. If they continue with that, like I said before, Chelsea is going to do well this season, but it is gradual process. We're gradually seeing it right now, and we can't say this match is over because we are playing against Arsenal. You are playing against Arsenal. They have been unbeaten in this season so far, and it's like you just wake the Arsenal. And we can see Bukayo Saka. I was thinking he's not going to play because there was a rumor of injury against Bukayo Saka. But right here, you are seeing him in the field. And Cowell and Cucurella have actually pocketed him. We have not seen much of him. But we don't know how long they can pocket him. So it's a match to watch.
Okay, it's a match to watch, and I can see Jimmy is so happy with Chelsea going up in this encounter. 1-0 right now in the 17th minute. It's Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. Jimmy, looking at the first 15 minutes of this encounter, how much will you rate, Chelsea in this encounter?
Yeah, I rate them very highly because coming into this game, if we lost this game to Arsenal, I know Arsenal are a big club, but it looks like we'll go back to the trenches like that, of last season and how we were playing. But 3 wins in a bounce. The players are full of confidence. You see players like Modric starting to play well now. It's looking like the team is coming together and gel, and that's very good for Chelsea.
Yeah, Mike, what do you think Arsenal needs to do right now? Because this game is looking like it's getting balanced and it's getting both teams are settling very well into this encounter. 17 minutes, we can see Mikel Arteta is up, dishing out instructions to his boys. So what do you think he needs to do to get Arsenal back into this encounter?
They need to take possession of the midfield, because where Chelsea is currently putting them on the back foot is the midfield. You can see the ball possession. Chelsea has
51-49, but it's not really looking like a big difference between both teams.
Yeah, there's no big difference, but if you look at how Chelsea populated the midfield, look at how many the numbers of players in that central midfield, and that is where Arsenal likes to play from, especially when you release the likes of Declan Rice, you see Jorginho on the field, and also Odegaard. They like to dominate play in the midfield, and Chelsea now are playing from the midfield. So far, for the first 19 to 20 minutes of the game, Chelsea has dominated the midfield. So it has made the game difficult for Arsenal to take possession. But I think a little bit of being flexible for Arteta can actually do him some good in this game.
Okay, Arsenal made 2 changes from their side that following their win over Manchester City the last time out, with Saka returning from injury to take his place on the right flank as he replaces Trossard, who drops to the bench. Martinelli also comes back into the starting lineup in place of Nketiah. Chelsea also made 2 changes to the side that defeated Burnley 4-1 the last time out. Gusto missed that game due to suspension and got the nod to return to right back ahead of the Disasi. Armando Broja is out with a knee injury and is replaced by Modric in the final third. Captain Reece James is back on the bench after recovering from a hamstring injury. How big of inspiration is you having your captain back, talking about Reece James in the Chelsea fold?
Yeah, he's one of the leaders in a very young squad, and he has battled injuries throughout since last season. And I think he needs to save it, especially because he's the captain.
And that's a chance for Arsenal to go back into this game, but that's what we're threatening Chelsea. What a chance for Arsenal, and that was Declan Rice, the former Chelsea youth player, trying to get Arsenal back. And what a big money signing for Arsenal. And what a way that will have been for Arsenal to come back into this encounter. He found himself in the back of Chelsea defenders. but he couldn't connect and couldn't find the back of the net with
He wanted to set a pass.
He wasn't set a
not
pass.
an
Yeah,
attempt.
it's like he wanted to set a pass, and you could see the dejection on the face of Mikel Arteta. You know, slowly they are coming back into this encounter.
Yeah, that is the difference between a defensive-minded player and an attacking one. In that position, you don't try to set a pass most of the times. You make an attempt. Because looking at the timing of the run, you might not be able to get the accurate weight on that pass for that your fellow player, your teammates to connect to the ball. So the best bet is to play it and maybe force a rebound or maybe get a goal from that angle.
Okay, still 0-0 in the game between Real Madrid and Sevilla. That game is also in the 20th minute, while the Chelsea against Arsenal is in the 21st minute already. Solomon,
Yeah.
you know, how are you going to rate Arsenal for the past 20 minutes of this game?
All right, well, it's like they are not in their best yet, but they have been playing very well. But the stars of Chelsea actually dominated them for now. But I don't know how long how that domination is going to stand, because you know Arsenal, they have that fighting spirit. They come back, fight against big team. The worst they've gotten for a big team this season is a draw, and they can come back at any time to shock Chelsea. You know, the way Chelsea started the ball is confused the Arsenal players. You know, they rushed them. They never expected that kind of play. And before they could get their balance, they've gotten one goal. And I don't know how they can defend it. But though, from the previous match we watched Chelsea play, they are not having so much problem with defense. What they're having problem with is attackers scoring goals. That is where they're having problem. If they can go 2 goals up, I think, and settle for the defense, it will be good for Chelsea.
Okay, that will be good for Chelsea to try and see if they can go 2 goals up in the first half. But this is not Brighton, this is Arsenal, and that is one of the reasons why they are unbeaten in the season. And back to Raya in goal post, and he'll take his time to look for who he's going to pass to, and he goes straight to his defender, and that looks like Gabriel, who goes straight to William Saliba, his defensive pairing. Jimmy, how much confidence are you that Chelsea is going to take this game? You know, we are in the 22nd minute, sorry. We've seen Chelsea, you know, come into this game. It has been an end-to-end stuff between both teams right now. Apart from that goal scored by Chelsea, is it a game you are actually confident enough Chelsea is going to win?
Yeah, I'm confident enough Chelsea can win this game. Coming into the game, I was not thinking Chelsea will win this game. But there's always that possibility. We can still lose this game like this. We just have to, you know, continue doing what we're doing and play better, because Arsenal are a very good team, and if we switch off once, they can really hurt us.
Okay, I'm talking about Mauricio Pochettino, the Chelsea coach. He has never lost a Premier League home game against Arsenal, winning 3 and drawing 3 of his 6 meetings against Arsenal. Oh yeah, mate, do you think that is going to continue?
Yeah, most likely it will continue. And if you look at it, Chelsea has been playing a 4-2-3-1 formation, and they switched to 4-3-3 today, and it seems it's working out, because it will be a big risk if you are predictable in a league competition, because it's a marathon of football. Once you get predictable, you begin to predict your woes too, because in football, if teams find you out, one of the things that has kept coaches like Guardiola, Klopp, is because they keep changing with times. They keep being flexible, approaching games with different tactical approach. So that's very, very important. And it might continue like that, because honestly, I'm impressed with the way it started.
Okay, I'm talking about impressed. So let's go straight to the starting 11. Mauricio Pochettino chooses to go out for a 4-3-3 formation. But there's also a switch in that game. The 4-3-3 switches to 4-2-3-1 formation when Chelsea is defending. And when they are attacking, they switch to a 4-3-3 formation. Mikel Arteta chooses to go for his favorite 4-3-3 formation today. 4-3-3 against 4-3-3 or 4-3-3 against 4-2-3-1 formation. How flexible is it for both teams to go out against each other? Because right now it's looking like a midfield battle with Chelsea is winning. And what?
My goodness!
Out there.
Oh!
And then,
what a gift!
No. Sanchez actually was almost flopping
My
that there.
goodness.
What was it looking?
Indecision.
What was it coming out?
That was sheer indecision. He first wanted to go out, should I go back? And now went out. pure indecision. He needs to do better, actually.
He wasn't calculating.
Thank God that was not a costly one for Chelsea.
Okay, he has to be careful at the back there. 25 minutes, it's still Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. And it's Arsenal who are growing into this game right now and playing very much in the midfield against Chelsea right now. Let's go straight to the starting 11. Chelsea starts with their goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, and the back four of Malo Gusto, Thiago Silva, Colwyn, and Marco Cucurella. In midfield, they have Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez.
That's a crossing
and that's the crossing without being
that was well
defended by Chelsea.
Thiago
The
Silva.
ageless Thiago Silva defending against his fellow Brazilian, talking about Gabriel Jesus, and he's stopping from getting an immediate equalizer for Arsenal in this first half. What a good block there from Thiago Silva, the 39 years old, still playing like a 29 years old defender.
Wow, you just have to give it to Thiago Silva. Aging graciously like fine wine. Positional play. You don't have to exhaust yourself too much. When you understand positioning, you can defending is an art. Once you understand it, you become better at it. And you just have to give it to Thiago Silva. And I'm looking forward to seeing him as a coach.
What a chance for Arsenal, but Marco Cucurella was there, and Chelsea eating on the counter right now. Will there be a chance for Chelsea? And it's 4 against 4 right now. That's Gusto who is running off there. But good defensive duty there from Arsenal as they were able to get that back, but still being threatened by Chelsea. Malo Gusto wins that back against Martinelli, and it's a free kick to Chelsea in a dangerous position against Arsenal. 27 minutes already in that counter. It's to Chelsea 1. Arsenal 0, and this is where Arsenal needs to be careful.
Yeah.
You know, Chelsea have fast lightning wingers. Malo Gusto is fast. There's Raheem Sterling there who is also fast. There's Palmer who is fast, and there is Modric, another fast winger.
Yeah.
They need to be careful not to be hit on the counter attack.
Yeah, Chelsea has so many pacey players. Even the midfielders have some pace in them because they're actually young. Many of them are mostly young in their early 20s, and when you have a squad like that they can attack you like that, you need to be defensively conscious, or else you have yourself to blame. And they already won't go down. If they go 2 goals down, it will be more dangerous for them.
And let's say that free kick, and that was taken there by in swing by Modric, but that will be threatening Arsenal. And still played within Arsenal, but they chose to for a straight clearance there straight into the midfield, and Arsenal want to hit on the counter, and it's Bukayo Saka, but Marco Cucurella is there to actually defend, and it goes back to his goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, who will take his time. Chelsea captain talking about Gallagher is right on his feet and is looking really good for the standing captain of the Chelsea team. We took one on his body there for his team, and he's currently down there receiving treatment. Straight to the starting 11, we already called out the defenders. In the midfield, there's Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Conor Gallagher, and up front we have Modric, Raheem Sterling, and Cole Palmer. Looking at this starting 11, you know, we've seen the midfield. It has actually been a battle between Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo against Jorginho and Declan Rice.
Yeah, it will be a battle. Yeah, and you have to give it to Enzo. Enzo has this positional play. The way he moves his body in the midfield, the way he controls the tempo of the game. And you have to give it to him because now, last season, towards the end of last season, he had double responsibilities, like as defending and attacking. Now, Caicedo is not here for the defending. Now he can actually attack more. And when you leave a player like that is so silky and very flexible to attack you, one of the things that Arsenal has been enjoying right now is because there's
and that's Chelsea eating on the attack right now, and that's a chance for Chelsea with that beer second.
Oh my goodness! That was a beautiful attempt
from Palmer. It was have been Chelsea's second goal. What a chance created by Chelsea there. What a movement! See the movement. Look at the runs and moving around the man. Created a good chance for Palmer there, but he couldn't channel that across it. Good one from Gallagher there against the run of play. Good take, but he swings around the crowd. He swings across the goal post.
And it looks more likely like Gallagher is becoming the Enzo of last season. Yeah. Because when you look at the way he's playing, you know, when I keep saying Gallagher has potential, has a lot of Chelsea fans will say no, he's bad. I said what I see in this guy, one thing he needs is playing time. When you keep playing him, Gallagher will rise. Because now, he's one of those players that love Chelsea. So he gives his all on the field. You know, there are some players that are playing for the money. Mm-hmm. There are some players on that field playing for the badge. Players like Gallagher, they are playing for the badge. Thiago Silva for the badge.
And Arsenal are on the run right now, and that is Colwill trying to defend against Martinelli, and he actually wins. He actually wins Arsenal a throwing in the wicked position there. You know, that penalty has actually caused lots of debate online, and we can see John Terry, a former Chelsea defender and one big legend in the game of football. He said, "Delighted we got the penalty, but I don't agree with the rules on this. Very harsh on defenders. I would have been fuming if that was given against me back in the days, but I'm happy now. Chelsea scored."
Yeah, yeah, you know, you can't blame. That's why William Saliba, you can't blame him there. How will you go for an header with your hands behind your back or behind the side? But one of the reasons why I think the referee gave that was because the ball was goal bound. It was going towards the goal post. Yes. And I think that's where the decision, because sometimes decisions are not in your favor, but it's the rule of the game. There's nothing we can do about it.
And that is why it's the game of football. Straight to Arsenal starting in 11. There's no space for former Chelsea player Kai Havertz. David Raya, the goalkeeper on loan from Brentford, starts for Arsenal today. And the defense back four of Benjamin White, William Saliba, Gabriel and Zinchenko, while midfield trio of the captain Martin Odegaard, Jorginho and Declan Rice. Up front the goal with Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus and Bukayo Saka. There's no starting spot for Kai Havertz. Is it the missed this match?
Yeah, of course, because the way he controls, one thing Kai Havertz knows how to do is to control the tempo of the game. Whenever you see game too fast, you know, this rush, you rush down, rush up, go forward, come back, defend. Kai Havertz knows how to naturally calm the tempo, ease the pressure, just take on one or two defenders, turn the ball, and just calm it, set the pass again, then you reset, then you move. You can actually get a better vision when you are calm, and I think that is missing. But you can't really blame Arteta too. He has given him a lot of playing time, and he has not really shown much. So I think maybe he's now looking at it because he came from the bench against Man City to drop that very beautiful assist. Maybe he's looking at it, maybe playing him and starting him from the bench, and he will come up to do something spectacular again.
31 minutes of action already. We're into the 32nd minute, of action already. And it's Arsenal who are dominating play. Straight to the sums of the statistics from this game. Arsenal has the better share of ball possession right now with 65% of ball possession, while Chelsea has 35% of ball possession. Total shots, we've seen 5 for Chelsea, 1 for Arsenal. 1 shot on target for Chelsea, 0 for Arsenal. 2 shots off target from Chelsea, 0 from Arsenal. Arsenal has played 3 corner kicks, while Chelsea are yet to play a corner kick in this encounter. Arsenal has completed 195 passes, while Chelsea have completed 107 passes in this first half. The gaffer, Arsenal they're growing into the game gradually. Are you seeing them equalizing in this first half?
They'll gradually get into the game, and they have the potential to equalize in the first half, but the way it's going, when I look at the midfield and the defense on the Chelsea side, it looks good. It looks good, and Arsenal have to do something extraordinary to get a goal here today to break that defense. And if you look at the left back, Cucurella and Colwill, the combination they're having there, they've been able to hold that position, and that is the strength of Arsenal position. From the right, that is their strength. That is where they used to win most of this team through Bukayo Saka and the combination they get from those angles. But the defender there for Chelsea, they look good to go so far. But we are looking for a defensive error for Arsenal to get a goal here today.
Okay, that is 3 minutes already, and Chelsea have kept Arsenal at bay. It's the Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. In the game between Real Madrid and Sevilla, it's still 0-0 between both that side, and the game between Torino and Inter Milan is still 0-0 in the 46th minute, while in the game where we have goal is the game between Mainz and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are 2 goals up in the 34th minute. Goals scored by Kingsley Coman, and who else than the English striker Harry Kane. You know, the goals are just coming in from any angle for Harry Kane.
Yeah, I mean, what did you expect? One of the best strikers, in my opinion, the best striker in the world after Erling Haaland, of course. I always knew he would smash it as Bayern, because he's that kind of player that, you know, if he goes to any league, he will be as good as he was in the Premier League. So there's no surprise for Kane, and I think he will win the Golden Boots from Bundesliga.
And on Kane, for me, I think he's the best striker in the world, because Haaland will only thrive when he has supplies.
Wow.
But that was a good run for Chelsea. Will they make a good advantage of that or make a good use of that? It's Enzo Fernandez. But he still hold on to that and chooses to go out wide. But still Chelsea were dominating and they go deep into the midfield to restart that. Arsenal struggling to make an impact in the final at all. There's no fluency to their play at the moment. You know, it's one for you to dominate play in the midfield, and it's one for your attackers. Like the gaffer rightly said, just the defenders are up to the task. We just hope they won't switch off when needed most in this encounter.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope so. We hope they keep this tempo. We hope they can keep the high tempo defending and the way they attack and come back to defend, to recover. And we see. Football is 90 minutes game. So you playing very well, don't over-exhaust yourself. Because when you exert too much energy, early stages of the game, towards the end of the game, you can tend to collapse like a pack of cards. And it can be very, very risky.
And you can hear that from the wise man, talking about mate. He gives those kind of words, and it's probably because Chelsea is leading, and you can see him smiling and very much happy. Everyone Chelsea out on the back foot. I'm sure Mr. Benjamin is watching this and seeing this game. Oh, and happy birthday in arrears to Mr. Benjamin. We were not here in the studio. Mr. Ben, sorry, we are not here in the studio last week to give him, you know, his wishes, but we are here wishing you today, and we just hope, we just hope Chelsea is going to win today, so I have to give you, you know, a befitting birthday gift.
Yeah.
That is another chance
What
a save from David Raya. What would have been the second goal? What a miss on Gallagher, and that looks like an offside. 36 minutes already. You know, these are the pocket of chances you don't give to Chelsea. You don't use an offside. He was a yard off there, but that was actually a good chance for Gallagher, yeah, and good chance for Chelsea also. You know, Jackson is not starting today. Chelsea are not starting without. They're starting without the striker in this encounter. Has that position actually, you know, been, you know, has it been visible that a striker is not there, or are they not missing the presence of Nicholas Jackson?
Yeah, it's really visible because you can see that Chelsea is not playing direct. Yeah. Even there's a striker, you will see the directness of play, especially when you see Enzo Fernandez with the ball. You see, the vision as a midfielder, when you control the ball, when you look, your first vision is to look at your number 9. Now, when the number 9 is not available, your instinct, your decisional play is divided. You don't know to set to the right or to the left. But when there's a striker, you know that your first vision. And when you look at that striker, if it's smart, you send it to the next man that can give him more space to get in front of goal, to receive the ball at a very good spot to convert into the net. So it is very, very important. Chelsea really needs to solve that problem.
It's 37 minutes already in this encounter. It's Arsenal asking all the questions, but the goals are not coming in. And we're already in the 38 minutes. Every moment from now will be close to the 40th minute. Is there any chance, the gaffer, is there any chance of Arsenal getting a goal in this first half?
It's looking like I said before. There is a possibility of getting a goal, but it will be on a defensive error. Because if you look at the positioning of the defense and the midfield of Chelsea, it's programmed of Chelsea. No, if you look at the defense,
okay, Chelsea defense.
Chelsea defend and midfield is programmed for them not to concede any goal, and it's a very good arrangement for Chelsea. That is what I'm seeing, my personal view. And most time when I observe it like that, it works. You know, but if they lost it, if they lost any moment, they need 100% concentration to hold this Arsenal at bay. Because they Arsenal, they are also dangerous side. You see Gabriel Jesus there. They have been trying all means, and they have not been this link-up play, because at every moment in time, they break it up from the midfield from Chelsea. So they have not been able to link up that play. And Bukayo Saka have not been able to flow from the right wing. You understand? So they are making it difficult for Arsenal to get a goal here.
Okay, talking about the midfield, Caicedo, Fernandez, and Gallagher winning the midfield battle against Arsenal in the middle of the park. There's plenty of energy out there for the Blues, and you can see the midfield battle. It has actually been an early one from Chelsea. Yeah. Caicedo is always full of running. Fernandez, you know, spread the passes, and we have seen Gallagher, you know, the attacking instinct from Gallagher today is making Chelsea fans not to miss Mason Mount moving to Manchester United at all. Sorry.
Yeah, at all. Because when you look at it, you miss a player when their presence is felt. And the only player I think Chelsea is really missing so much, I think they are mainly to Kovacic and Kante. Apart from those players, other players has been well replaced. And another spot that Chelsea needs to fill is that number 9. Because you can see now, Chelsea is playing 10 men behind the ball.
And is that not dangerous?
That is, 1, dangerous. That is, 2, you increase the pressure on yourself. Because when there's no man to keep them at bay, the defenders will push to the midfield. Midfield will push to the striker line, and the striker will go nearer to your box 18. That means there will be more pressure on you. So it is not.
I used to say, you say one thing in the studio: the best form of attack is to defend.
Yes, but at the same time, the best form of defense too is to attack. So you have to balance it. You can, if you say one side, the other side will come to hurt you.
Gaffer, do you think Chelsea actually defending? They are looking forward to defend this 1-0, which will actually be very much dangerous to do, and that's a chance for Arsenal, but they couldn't connect to the man, and it's Martinelli who's running towards that. And he got that on. It's Arsenal who are currently attacking against Chelsea in the 41st minute. The goal out for a cross, but that was easily saved by Robert Sanchez here, who won the best goal save last month.
Save of
the month. Last month for that save against was Aston Villa?
Aston Villa,
yeah. Fantastic goalkeeper. You know, he started poorly, but you know, he has grown into the game and he has actually looked like one of Chelsea's savior.
Yeah, perfect example for class is permanent, form is temporary. He had so many challenges, especially with game time at Brighton. When he came to Chelsea, for him to get his confidence back, you need playing time. That's one of the things that's helping Gallagher too. At the beginning of this season, Chelsea was thinking of selling Gallagher. And giving him playing time, we have another Gallagher that Chelsea will most likely be thinking of extending his contract. That's what game time can do. When you have it in you, you have it in you. That's and Igbo man will say, oh, now what you don't know, you don't know.
But the big problem right now, I'm coming back to you, Solomon. The big problem right now is that Chelsea they still have Romeo Lavia out there. The young man is 19 years old. Is there any way for Romeo Lavia to get into the starting 11, looking at the form of Chelsea? And there's still Nkuku, who is out injured also. When those two players comes back, how are they going to fight? How are they going to get into the starting 11?
That's what I call a good problem. Because you need at least 2 bodies per wing in a full season. Because it will be only foolish for a team to think none of your players can get injured. Your key players cannot be out. Just imagine De Bruyne injured and there was no Julian Alvarez. Just imagine a season that Grealish was out and there was no Doku to deputize.
That was a good run.
What a move from
moving up right now. With this being Chelsea chance, that's another opportunity for Chelsea to go 2 goals.
Oh my
goodness! There from Gusto. It was to be a chance for what would have been a chance for Chelsea to go 2 goals up in the 43rd minute of this encounter. Good movement from Chelsea. Like we said, they have to be careful with how Chelsea attack them on the counter.
Yeah.
You know, this is the best way to work to keep this game going right now. For you to wait for a counter, but don't defend too much. Wait, stop them at the midfield. You understand? Stop them at the middle of the field to get this fight. Like I was saying, that they have done so well, because if you look at it now, shot on goal for Arsenal now is 0 because of the good defensive work and the good midfield work. Arsenal has not got any shot on target. The only shot gotten so far, goal attempt, is just 2 goal attempts, and there's no shot on goal for Arsenal. That's to tell you how good the defense of Arsenal is. So that is a good thing for them to do.
A yellow card for Chelsea there as the ageless Thiago Silva takes one for the team there. And that was one. He prevented was his fellow countryman
I don't
from
think
running.
that should
That should have
be
been a yellow card because
See,
it was body eating. It was actually body eating.
it
Both
was
of them
table.
actually
It is a foul, but I don't think it's a yellow card.
Okay, but Thiago Silva has been yellow carded in the 44th minute, and we are approaching the 45th minute. And like the Gaffer rightly said, that's not yet to have a shot on target, and the man standing in front of the free kick is Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard, and Arsenal chooses to go out there, but it's going to be off for offside there, and it's Declan Rice who lost that out to Chelsea there. You know, talking about Odegaard, he's not in his game. You know, we've not really seen the kind of presence we don't feel from Martin Odegaard in this encounter. He has actually been looking out of place.
The issue is the bodies in the midfield. Now, Chelsea, if you look at it, Look at that space at the center forward. There is no player there. That means Chelsea have an extra man dropping into the midfield. And when you have too many bodies around the skillful player, many of the time...
Raheem Sterling goes to the foot, but that will be a penalty for Chelsea as he ran into a crowd here. And you can see the referee running back. He doesn't want to have it, any of that. And talking about the referee, Chris Cavanagh is the man with the whistle, as he won't be having any of that to give Chelsea another penalty in this first half. Let's see if VAR will be checking that, but I don't think that should be a penalty to Chelsea.
Oh my goodness, that was a silly...
that's the only way they can always score, defensive error. That's the way they can always score right now, if they don't lose their head. Talking about Sterling as the number 9 of Chelsea right now. It's not like he's the kind of waiting number 9 that wait for ball to come.
It looks like it's Palmer.
It's 1 minute additional time, and Chelsea another 18 on the counter. It's a Palmer playing as a top man for Chelsea.
No, it's a first nine.
First nine. Raheem Sterling is in the form of his life in this encounter. Coming into this game, he's not looking scared of anybody. And that's a shot from Chelsea, but that was easily saved by David Raya. That won't be threatening him. Good shot there from Enzo Fernandez, but that won't be threatening Raya. And you can see that was the kick on Raheem Sterling, but that's only going off as another penalty. Don't you think he should have actually released that early?
Yeah, this is it. When you look at the box 18, how many Chelsea players is there? Who is there to take the pass? Now, this kind of play is good when Chelsea is leading. Now, if Arsenal comes back into this game, it will be difficult for Chelsea. Now, there has to be a solution. And what is that solution? You need to push one man up front. Look at that beautiful link-up play to Sterling the other time. Sterling had to wait. Nobody to take the ball in the box. And I think that can be an undoing for Chelsea.
Okay, it's halftime at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 1-0 up against Arsenal. Courtesy of that goal from the young Cole Palmer of the penalty, which was actually won for Chelsea through that handball from William Saliba. At halftime, it's Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. Arsenal without a shot on target in the whole of the 45 minutes. 45 minutes gone. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0.
Yeah, that's a good one. Especially the part that Arsenal doesn't have a goal.
No. The thing is that I think it's glad
when it comes to Arsenal, Yamite is always controversial.
No,
I'm not always controversial, except if I want to throw.
You know what difference of this match, Chelsea match we are watching now, is not an issue of any book of lamentation. Because the previous matches we are watching by now will have been lamentation either from the defense, either from Raheem Sterling, but the whole Chelsea Chelsea players right now, they are doing very well. I've been trying to say, okay, which of the Chelsea player will I single out and say you have not actually done well in this match? You understand? There is none. They all came to the party. They have been playing. The first half has been good. I just hope they continue like that in the second half, because we've seen Chelsea play sometimes they give out second half to their opponent. I hope they come back in the second half, and I know Arsenal will not be sleeping. Arsenal. They will not be sleeping. What happened to them last season, they will not want it to happen again. Already they are having a good form. They are one of those teams that have not lost, and they will want to keep that record. And even if they can get a draw, definitely they will be looking for a win against Chelsea.
Okay, I'm coming to you, Jimmy. What's your take from this first half?
Yeah, very, very good first half from Chelsea. We've looked like the better team, even though Arsenal, in the second half of the first half, they looked like the better. They look like they've, come into the game a little bit more better, and they are playing well. But I think, like he said, Chelsea needs to push one man forward, maybe bringing Jackson out in the second half just to secure the game before we play defensive.
Okay, and before coming to you, you might Kelechi Iheanacho also scored his 4th goal today against Swansea. He's now scored 4 in 4 consecutive appearances for Leicester City. Good one for the young Nigerian. Oh, he's not more young, he's now 26.
Yeah.
He's in the prime of his career right now.
You have a name too, or they call him, what is it?
Senior man.
Senior man, And I think he's living up to that name right now. He's behaving like a senior man. The last time he played for Nigeria, he scored. It was not in the match against who would he play with?
Saudi Arabia.
Black-
No.
It was Saudi Arabia he scored.
He played for, but the second one, the last one,
Mauritania,
Mozambique.
It was not
Okay.
against
It was not against
Mozambique.
Mozambique, but the last one he played for Saudi Arabia, he scored, and you can see the continuation in his club. You know, when we talk about Leicester, Leicester is one of those teams that are already pointing that they are coming back to the Premier League, because they right now, if with this victory, they will be sitting top.
Where they belong to.
Yeah, they will be sitting top, and a lot of people have said, we leave this club, we are not in the Premier League and other things, you know, but they are still there with Ndidi, and to God be the glory, the new coach is doing wonderfully well there, and is actually improving these guys, making them better day and day, and improving their worth also, because we want to buy a player like Ndidi, and I don't think it will be the same team. But they want to price him last season and now, because he has actually improved. His style of ball has actually improved to a reasonable standard. You know, and you can see here Nacho today. That's a good one for him with 4 goals against what is called?
He scored one today against Swansea.
Against 4 goals in. Yeah, so that's a good. I hope they won that match.
Yeah, they won this 1-0.
It was the only goal.
It was that. Let me see. I think that was. I'll get back to that.
Okay.
Why the game is on. You know, we've seen the first half in this encounter. Chelsea won, Arsenal 0. What are your expectations coming into the second half? What do you think Chelsea should do, and what do you think Arsenal needs to do to get back into this encounter?
Expectedly, you know, football is mind games. You know that Arsenal is a goal down. The next thing the coach wants to do is to come out and get a goal. Then the next thing for you to do is how to take advantage of that. Because when a team is in dire need of a goal, they open up to mistakes. So it is not left for you to exploit those mistakes. And you cannot exploit it without one man up front. You need somebody to stay. That's why you will see Guardiola last season telling Haaland, don't cross the center circle. You will see him pointing, mostly glaring. And look at the end result, a treble. So you need somebody up front. There is no two ways about it. You cannot play 10 men behind the ball. And when you get the ball to counter, nobody to do the finishing. It's just as if you are wasting your chances. And once Arsenal gets back into this game, it will be more difficult for Chelsea to take the lead again. So it's better bring up an attacker that can hold them so that the defenders will not join the attack. When you have somebody that has presence, the defense, they will not join the attack. And when the defense doesn't join the attack, it will reduce the pressure on our defense. And that's why the best form of attack is defense. And also the best form of defense is attack. You have to interchange it.
Okay, you hear that from Yemite. You have to interchange it. And the game between Leicester and Swansea finished. Leicester defeating Swansea 3-1 in that encounter. It's halftime in the game between Chelsea and Arsenal. 1-0 Chelsea leads in that encounter. Let's go to the streets of Lagos and see what the fans are saying about their team. And when we come back from that game, from that breather, it's going to be the second half.
All right now, I'm here with Ramon, a Chelsea fan. You know, the last time we talked to him, I was so confident that Chelsea was going to bounce back. And since then, Chelsea have not lost a match. It has been bang, 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 and it has been victory all the way. Back-to-back victory 3 times. And today will be the confirmation of how well Chelsea is. As they go face Arsenal, one of the unbeaten team in this 2023-2024 Premier League session. Arsenal and Tottenham still remain unbeaten, and let's see whether Arsenal will be able to defeat Chelsea today. But Ramon, he get the confidence. So what did they feel about the match today?
They feel okay because of that Chelsea. They are back to their track now, and it's not about the league table, and it's not about the performance of the distance. It's all about the derby match today. Yeah. That's how it is.
Yeah, the derby match. Normally they take it seriously. Yeah. It's like cat and rat, you know. And a lot of I interviewed a lot of Arsenal fans today. It's like they are not too confident. And anytime I interview Chelsea fans, they are not too confident. It's like both teams are afraid of each other. Are you afraid too?
No, I don't think so. But Chelsea is going to win today. I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah. What makes you think Chelsea is going to win today, given the fact that will James play today?
I don't think James is going to play today. But all of them, the teams are okay. From the day one, we played Brighton. We won Brighton, one of the best teams for now in Premiership. We won them, and we played 1 or 2, 3 games for Chelsea to win. But today, Chelsea is winning Arsenal by 3 goals to 1 today.
Chelsea is winning Arsenal 3 goals to 1. Yeah. Arsenal look favourite. Yeah. You know, a lot of people are talking about the recent form of Chelsea, that they've actually picked form. Yeah. You know, what do you think Pochettino did that changed that winning mentality?
No, I don't think he changed anything, but it's just that talking to the guys what they have to do for the right time. That's what I know he did.
All right. Can you give me your 3 best Chelsea players right now with the form we have seen so far? The 3 players that you can say, oh yeah, they are doing well. They are doing well.
I think Stanley. And Hernandez, and that's Palmer that they brought in to Chelsea right now.
Yeah, that Palmer is like he knows how to play. He knows how to create assists for people to score. You know, what about Modric?
Modric is only it seems they are bringing him in, but he has 1 or 2 to do in that Chelsea team for now, but he's still trying to pick his form. I think so.
Okay, are you not worried about your goalkeeper?
I'm not worried about him.
Is he doing well?
He's doing well. He's okay.
All right. If Saka play today, do you have what it takes to hold that your left back against?
My defense is good. I don't have issue with the defense. The defense is good, but I think he's going to play. He's a good player, but he's going to play. But I think that defense is going to hold him down today. Right. He's going to play.
All right. Are you not worried about Nicolas Jackson, given the fact that he has scored only 2 goals?
Nicolas Jackson has been like somehow down for the past 3-4 matches now, but I think he's going to play his best today because of the derby match and the big match he's going to play with Arsenal today. I think he's going to play very well.
All right, what is your prediction for today's match?
My prediction for today's match is 3-1. Chelsea
3-1 in favor of Arsenal or Chelsea?
In favor of Chelsea.
All right, who can you mention one of the players that you think out of those 3 goals may score?
Stanley, right. And that Nicolas Jackson is going to score today.
All right, you can hear it, man. He said it before, and now he's saying it again, and he always gets his prediction right. We just hope your prediction come through this time around. For you. Thanks for talking with us. Amen. All right now, I'm here with Ayo Midday and Arsenal fan. Right now, they're happy because Arsenal, now one team we never lost for this season. They don't play 8 matches, no loss yet. The worst one they get now draw. And I am immediately happy with his team. And the big match today, now the match between Arsenal and Chelsea. I immediately want to talk about that match. So, as you do right now, you believe say Arsenal will win Chelsea?
Why not? Arsenal go win Chelsea now. Because Arsenal get the form to win Chelsea. Chelsea no get anything. Both defense, tackle, they no get how to play Arsenal.
And I say, yeah, immediately. It's a both defense, both attack, both midfield. They no get time to play against Arsenal. But you see, Chelsea. Their last 3 matches, they don't win before. You know, say they don't lose form, but their last 3 matches against Luton Town and in the Premier League too, they don't win 2 matches. So you notice that they go win us now?
Yes, I think as they are their midfielders, they come back. Almost all their midfield, they be Yahoo boys. So where they win in one day, where they carry Yahoo boys and 5 boys for team, where they win in one day, they not feel win now.
All right, you know Yahoo Midday, he said they carry Yahoo boys for midfield. You know, anyway, I don't want to talk much about that. Okay, what will be your prediction for the match today?
My prediction for that match say Arsenal go win 3-1.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Arsenal go win 3-1. Okay, I want to make you tell us who be your best 3 players for Arsenal. Where we say you like them, say anytime, then they deliver.
Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, and Leonard Trossard.
You hear them? You hear Ayo Midday, he said Trossard, Bukayo Saka, and Odegaard. Those people say anytime, any moment, then they always show up. So thank you very much. Yeah, Ayo Midday said 3-1 for Chelsea. And can you mention, if you mention like 1 or 2 players so you could score against Arsenal today, against Chelsea today?
I go for Odegaard.
Odegaard and who? But bless Bukayo Saka dey for injury. Bukayo Saka no fit play.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go for Odegaard and Niketa.
Nketiah. All right, Noloye Ayomide don't give us his own. He say Trossard and Nketiah go score against Chelsea today. He said they go show Chelsea Pepe. Ayomide, thank you. Thank you for talking with me.
I didn't get mad. Honestly, I didn't get mad because no team don't beat them in the EPL. So, Mr. Joe, how you feel right now? All right, yeah, Mr. Joe, he said went to elephant meet.
Now grass now in the suffer today match Arsenal versus Chelsea. In fact, he's looking unpredictable, but Mr. Joe here is very confident of his team, Arsenal. So, what do you think be the prediction? What is your prediction on this very particular match today?
It's 1-1.
1-1. Oh, you are even struggling for a draw against Chelsea.
It's 1-1.
Well, I'm coming. Why are you saying 1-1? Why are you saying 1-1? Well, you know very well Chelsea has been losing, but we know they pick form. The last 3 matches, they've got winning. They've not lost in their last 3 matches. So, are you not confident enough that Arsenal can beat them?
Yeah, I have confidence, but it's because Chelsea have picked up their form. Okay. That is the reason why I give that 1-1.
Okay.
Because no matter how Chelsea pick form reach, I know that Arsenal too, they will find their way out. So if anything will happen after that 1-1, it's going to be 2-1. That is Arsenal to Chelsea.
All right, is it a win or a draw for Arsenal today, according to Mr. Joe, an Arsenal fan? So, well, within the absence of a Bukayo Saka will not be playing today. It's like it's on injury. But I don't know what is the final, whether right now, whether it's readily available for the match today. So, if Bukayo Saka no play today, what do you think will happen?
Nothing much. Without him, what will happen. With him, what will happen. And I know because Gabriel Jesus is there, at least Gabriel, we don't know. Before you know, you have make something happen. Yeah. So at least with Saga absent, I believe with the remaining people, they can still do what they want to do.
All right. You can hear Mr. Joe say 1-1. We just hope your prediction come true. Yeah. That's a very good prediction. Yeah, have a nice day.
fans and Arsenal fans were saying before this game. For Chelsea! What a goal! Modric! Wow!
Against Arsenal.
Mikhail Modric! What a team for you to score! That's your first goal against Arsenal. And that was a goal for Mikhail Modric, the player, Chelsea and Arsenal, 4-2 what a goal for Chelsea. What a way to start the second half. 47th minute. I'm dumbfounded. I'm lost of words to talk about that goal. There's no adjective. What a goal from that young man.
What a goal, what a goal. You see, the way he timed his run, the calmness.
I was thinking that was going out for a cross.
Yeah,
it was going for a cross.
Wow, he caught Raya. He
caught Raya unaware.
Good run from Mikhail Modric there. And we're talking about that substitution when they brought in Tomiyasu.
Oh my goodness.
He's going to give Modric, an easy run. This is a beautiful goal from Modric there. It doesn't look like he was going for a cross. He was actually going for that goal.
I think he was going for that goal.
He was going for that goal.
He has seen the goalkeeper's position.
What a goal for Modric at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. In the 48th minute, what a way to start the second half. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0.
Yeah, beautiful way, beautiful way. Now it's time to defend.
Wow. Oh,
and
what
it seems Chelsea is not slowing down.
Oh, that is actually a bad cross. Bad pass there to Raheem Sterling, and that will be threatening Arsenal. Raya is having a bad day in office today, and Chelsea are 2 goals up right now in this encounter. 48 minutes already. Chelsea are looking very much confident in this game. And what an energy booster that is for Mikhail Modric, the 90 million euro signing for Chelsea. He gives Chelsea he doubles Chelsea lead in this encounter. It's right now Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0, and still 0-0 in the game between Sevilla and Real Madrid. There's still 0-0 in the encounter between Inter Milan and Torino. Oh, Inter Milan are 2 goals up right now. Sorry, 80th minute, and Inter Milan are 2 goals up, while Mainz has actually returned 1 against Bayern Munich to keep that encounter 2-1 right now in favor of Bayern Munich. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0 in the 50th minute. Yeah,
Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. Beautiful way to go. And you just have to give it to Chelsea.
And that's the chance for Arsenal. Will it be Arsenal first goal? And would that be a big costly mistake for Chelsea? And Arsenal goes for a crossing, but Chelsea were able to defend their lines and clear that off. And Chelsea were eating on the counter right now, but Arsenal were able to get that back and back against Chelsea, attacking against Chelsea right now. And it's Malo Gusto against Martinelli there.
Yeah.
It has actually been an healthy fight between these two men.
Yeah, it has been a healthy one. You can see the difference when a proper right wing back is playing his right wing defensive role. The difference from what Kukaila really tried deputizing, but it cannot be like your natural role. We can see how even Kukarela is thriving at the left-hand side of the defense. We created a room for us to be able to rest Disasi, who is just battling with his fitness. So it's just a beautiful way to see Gusto come in, slot in as if he has been playing. You know, some players will need match fitness after going for 3 game suspension, and he has slotted in and slotted in perfectly. 50 minutes already in this encounter. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0, and I'm very sure the Chelsea fans are currently happy around the world. And we are still here in the studio, and they can see Yemite, going lyrical against Arsenal in this encounter. I'm talking about Jimmy. It's Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0 right now.
Yeah, happy days for us Chelsea fans,
Now, you need to know names.
Mr. Yemite, Mr.
Shegun.
Even you are a Chelsea.
I'm not a Chelsea fan.
But you like Chelsea.
No, he's not a Chelsea fan. He's an Arsenal fan, but
and that's
really
Chelsea
a Barcelona fan
right now.
He likes
switch of wing there. Raheem Sterling on the ball right now, being all there by Tomiyasu, who wins the battle against Raheem Sterling. The referee chooses to take that as a fair play, and the ball is correctly with Gabriel Jesus, and he goes back into the midfield as he finds that's Declan Rice there, and he chooses his captain, Odegaard, who has been absent in this 51 minutes of this encounter. Currently, it's Chelsea leading in this encounter. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. Anyway, coming back for Arsenal in this encounter.
Yeah, I don't think so. But the consistency of the Chelsea defending, not defenders, Chelsea defending will have a role to play, because very soon Arteta will increase the number of bodies up front and they will come for Chelsea. And when they come for Chelsea, because it's a question of when,
chance for
not that
Arsenal.
if they will or if they won't.
Martinelli there goes for a corner, but that will be threatening the Chelsea defenders, and it's all for Arsenal. Corner kick in the 53rd minute of this encounter. Arsenal has a corner kick right here.
You can see the defender there.
Good defending there.
Thiago Silva.
That was a fantastic one from Thiago Silva there. But Arsenal has a corner kick, and you can see the disappointment on the Brazilian. Talking about Gabriel Martinelli. It's 53 minutes, Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. I can see my producer is not looking happy because I'm very sure he's an Arsenal fan. But don't worry, the Chelsea fans in the studio are currently happy, talking about Yemite and Jimmy. Even Mr. Solomon is not looking happy. Wow, that was almost going to the back of the net. But Sanchez got that. It's a battle of two Spain goalkeepers, talking about Robert Sanchez.
Look at it.
He has the height. I think the height actually favored him there because that was almost going to the back of the net.
He has the height like
he has the height. Talking about Robert Sanchez, last season we saw Chelsea fans, talked against having Kepa Arrizabalaga, who is actually doing good at Real Madrid, on loan. But how big of an impact has Robert Sanchez been to Chelsea?
Fantastic. He has been fantastic. So far, so good. And honestly, the way it started off shaky. But as he gets more playing time, he began to grow into the game. And honestly, fantastic. Look at the number of clean sheets he has had. And that's a good way to go. And so far, if he can keep it like this, getting a clean sheet against Arsenal, is a very good one.
Look at that goal from Mirko Modric again. He went straight for the
net.
Not a pass. That was intentional from that young man. And he didn't celebrate. He just went there, showing his hands and opening his hands to the air. Good goal from him. Looking at it right now, I think there will be a big problem. There will be a big headache for Pochettino in the second half of his substitution. Because, at the point you want to bring in Nicholas Jackson. But looking at the four man up front, Raheem Sterling, Cole Palmer, Modric, and Gallagher. Who do you think might actually be going out?
No, right now what he needs to look out is not because they all have actually come to the party, they've been playing very well. But as a coach, we know the tiring ones. Those ones the players who are tiring now. So those are the ones you just replace because it's not good to change the winning team. With this standard, I've not seen Chelsea in this kind of form before. But at least what I'm thinking now, if there is any, if you touch anything, they disorganize the player. So the only people that you can actually substitute those who are tired and replace them with fresh leg. I think that would be the best substitution in this match.
Yeah. Okay, I'm talking about Modric goal. Modric is just the second Ukrainian to score against Arsenal in the Premier League. The fourth sees Sergio Roberto for Tottenham in December 2000. It's Chelsea currently doing everything right against Arsenal, winning the midfield battle. Every 50-50 opportunity or 50-50 battle in that midfield has been won by Chelsea in this encounter. It has actually been a game dominated in midfield by Chelsea, and Arsenal are doing everything possible to see if they can come back in this game earlier on in the second half. Moises Caicedo just gifted Arsenal a corner kick.
Corner kick, 55th minute. Arsenal has no goal on target yet.
No shot on target.
No shot on target. No shot on target. 55 minutes, and that's to say the first quarter of the second half, first 15 minutes of the second half, Arsenal, the defense are still holding the striking power of Chelsea to no attempt on goal.
They take that corner kick. And that will be a chance for a straight shot. Oh, that was almost going out. And it's still Arsenal defending against Chelsea. But Chelsea have not right now. And they have the chance to actually recess. And Arsenal was Tommy Ashu actually complaining for there. Probably looking for a penalty or a corner kick here. Let's see what he's complaining for there. One. And that is the second shot.
He's complaining for a corner kick. It's a corner kick.
It's a corner kick.
He's actually right. It's a corner kick.
But the referee actually gives out a free kick to Chelsea.
A goal kick,
to Chelsea. And we can see Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal coach, is lost out of thoughts there. 56 minutes already. We are approaching 57th minute. It's the Chelsea leading this encounter 2-0. It's been long time coming since Chelsea led Arsenal with this type of margin.
If Chelsea wins this game, it seems. He said when
Chelsea.
it seems football is going to a direction whereby all the long run is about to come to an end. We saw.
Chelsea! Oh! What a mistake! What a mistake from Chelsea! What a mistake from David Raya! And that should have been Chelsea's third goal. Palmer should be scoring that. He had every opportunity, but he went wide and he lost that. That was a gifted chance for him there. Wow! And that should be a corner kick to Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a corner kick. It's a corner kick. So, you know, after for like 6 years or thereabout, Arsenal finally defeated Man City. And for a long time, too, it seems Chelsea too, we have won over Arsenal. So it seems football is going through another direction.
Well, we still have 33 more minutes to play in this encounter, so it's still 33 more minutes to say if Chelsea can still win this game or Arsenal can actually rally around and do a turnaround against Chelsea. There's still very much to play. This encounter, chance for Chelsea. That would have been called with chance to score his first goal for Chelsea, but that wouldn't have counted as that would have been an offside against the Chelsea centre back. You know, we're seeing Colwill play as a centre back today. Should he continue in that position or should he go back to the left wing? It's looking like Disasi might just be finding it hard to come back into the Chelsea starting 11.
Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, Disasi needs to improve because Disasi is not good in a 1v1 situation. Look at that goal, Burnley, against Burnley. Look at how that guy easily went through a defender, a 45 million or 40-something million rated defender. And he needs to improve. Colwill is a natural centre back. We just deputize him to the left back because he's using left. And I think he did well there to deputize him very well. But I think central back is more or less his natural role. And let's keep it like that.
Okay, you can hear that from and it's a game to forget for Bukayo Saka. He has actually been kept out of this encounter. Do you think there's any need for Bukayo Saka to be rested by Arsenal? Because he's looking out of place in this game.
In the prior to this match, I thought he was not going to play due to the injury we had about him. But it's like Arsenal always want to use Bukayo Saka at all costs. You know, even at the detriment of his injury, they want to bring him to the field. They should be resting him. Though I don't think it's because of the injury that he has not been able to perform here today. But I think it's because of the brilliance of the defensive formation of Chelsea that has actually, deterred him from playing what we know him for. You know, and at this point in time, I think Chelsea, Arsenal should look for a way to rest this young man. Rest him. In his country, he will play for England. He will come to Arsenal, he will not rest, he continue to play. And, despite the fact he's young, but it will tell one day on him.
Yeah, it will tell.
Oh, that was a goal kick, a free kick to Arsenal. And Sanchez was caught in the no man's land there, but it's going to be a goal kick to Chelsea. And you can see the Arsenal players are actually appealing to the referee that the foul there was an elbow there from Robert Sanchez on the Chelsea player against Arsenal there. Let's see if there was any chance or anything VAR should be checking there. Or there was actually a pull in the box there, but I don't think that should be a penalty to Arsenal. 60 minutes already, 30 more minutes to go, 30 more minutes for Arsenal to find that all-important goal in this game. One thing we know Arsenal for, they know how to do comebacks very well in the EPL. The Gaffer, are you seeing them making any comeback in this game?
No, the possibility of coming back here is not too certain to me. But I actually looking at a defensive error. That is the only place they can come in and get the first goal. If they get the first one, will they get the second one through defensive error? You know, that is the question. So they look good, but probably they can put one in. But the possibility of them winning it, it is still possible because we saw McTominay score 2 late goals to give Manchester United the victory. So anything is possible in football. You know, Chelsea, something can just happen to Chelsea and they lost form immediately. Arsenal take advantage of it, and it is possible. Okay, 60 minutes of game have been played, 1 hour of football, and Arsenal still here to Monster shot on target in this encounter. Still 0 shot on target for Arsenal after 1 hour of football at the Stamford Bridge. 2-0 Chelsea leads in the 61st minute. Ball possession, Arsenal have the better percentage of ball possession, 65%, while Chelsea has just 35% of ball possession. Arsenal winning at ball possession.
Yeah, because Chelsea surrendered the ball possession. When you're in control of the game, you have the result going your way. There's no need to attack too much when you are playing a quality side like Arsenal. So you just have to be defensively conscious. 1-0 is 3 points. And now when you are leading 2-0, then you just have to close shop. Just try to run down the clock and just get the deserved victory.
Okay, still 3-0 in the 61st minute, and still 0-0 in the game between Sevilla and Real Madrid, and it's looking like one of these two teams might need to go extraordinarily to actually find the first goal in that encounter. The ball is currently being played by Chelsea in the Chelsea box, and the choices to go right to looking out for Raheem Sterling, but that was caught out by Tomiyasu, and Arsenal have the ball at their feet, and it's William Saliba on the ball right now, still waiting for his players to actually come in, and he chooses to go straight to his defensive pairing, Gabriel, who chooses to go to Tomiyasu, and it's Raheem Sterling defending right now in the Chelsea half. What a game this has been for Coach Palmer. You know, since coming to Chelsea, this young man has been a revelation for Chelsea.
Yeah, he has been a revelation. You have to give it to him. And I think his team, his management, really, they are really smart because they bought into the Chelsea approach. Or else Coach Palmer won't get enough playing time. Now his stocks would have risen. Because when you get playing time, you get experience, there's a way it shows up. It shows in your valuation. And you can see him, he has improved. The more you play, the more you improve. Except you're in a down, and it's just about form thing. Your form can come and go, but when you keep playing, you will get better. That's just it. It's like what you do every day. When you keep doing it, you will get better. Except if that person's brain is dead. But with the playing time he's getting at Chelsea, he can only keep improving.
Okay, you can only keep on improving. 60 minutes we've seen already. Okay, I
have to agree with him. I think Obama has been the best signing so far this season amongst the players we've bought. Coming in from Man City, you know, coached by Pep Guardiola, you know that this guy is really an addition for us. And if you look at the Chelsea team, he's one of the first names on the team sheet now, 100%. And I think even if Nkunku comes back, I think they will have to find a way to play both of them because Cole Palmer just looks too good to be dropped.
Okay, you can hear that from Jimmy. Cole Palmer looks too good to be dropped by Chelsea. 65 minutes of action already. Still Chelsea leading in this encounter. 2-0. Arsenal still finding their first shot on target in this same encounter. It's 64 minutes. Sorry, we're approaching 65th minute. It's still Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. You know, we've still 65 minutes of action already. The gaffer. How are you going to rate Arsenal? What do you think Mikel Arteta should be thinking right now?
You know, Chelsea have actually done a good work on him.
And that's the cross would have been the first goal, but that's all for a corner kick to Arsenal, and that was parried off by Marc Cucurella, and it's Arsenal with another corner kick in the 65th minute of this encounter.
Yeah, good one. You say well,
and that's Jackson coming in, and it is Michael Modric who will be going out, who scored the second goal for Chelsea. He had a beautiful game of football and a standing ovation from the Chelsea fans. Everybody are happy with his performance today. Talking about Modric, he scored a worthy goal for Chelsea. He caught Raya off guard and he gave Chelsea the second goal. Good goal from the Ukrainian. What a fantastic goal for his second EPL goal for Chelsea.
What a way to score.
What a way to score.
In a derby.
In a derby. Against the team that the fought with Chelsea for you. It was good. It was good at the Emirates last year.
Yeah, it was good. It was not bad, but Chelsea was not in the place Chelsea should be. And we just hope that Jackson can come and do some dancing step for us. And
okay, we currently have a call. Let's see who is calling. Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, my name is Bernard, and I'm calling from the US.
Oh, Mr. Ben, good afternoon. And welcome to Premier Sport Fan Center. Your favorite team is leading. Our favorite team, is leading right now. 2-0 against Arsenal.
Hello?
Hello, yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
And that's a chance. Go for Chelsea with this minute. Go for Chelsea. Oh, Jackson lost that out. Back to you, Mr. Ben. Chelsea are currently leading against Arsenal 2-0 in this encounter. What's your take on that?
I think it takes me back to what I said at the beginning of the season. You know, I was saying that it will take them time, but I think they are good. They are good enough.
Okay.
You know, it's only time that will put them together, and if they all come together, Chelsea is going to be very ready.
Okay. We've seen the midfield battle.
Watch the game today. Before this game, I was seeing a whole lot of predictions. 3-0, 3-1, 4-0, 3-2, 1-0. At least the most famous prediction that I've seen was 1-1. Because everybody have written them off that Arsenal is just going to come to Stamford Bridge and play over their head, beat them left, right, and center and go home. But the reverse is the case. It's not working that way.
Okay, I'm very much. I'm sure you are very much happy with the scoreline currently. 67 minutes, 23 more minutes for Chelsea to actually get a famous victory against Arsenal at the Stamford Bridge. What else? What do you think Pochettino should be doing right now?
And you can imagine if they win this game, if they win Arsenal, their momentum will jump from the way it is. Arsenal has gone to win Man City, and then they come back to win Arsenal and won Man City, which means if they are playing Man City, they have that confidence that we won Arsenal and won Man City. That confidence is what makes players play. You see Man City when they started playing, and they are winning consistently. They are not afraid. They get to the field and they play with so much confidence, and that's one of the secrets why they are always winning. Their players are confident. They are winning. The same thing with Arsenal. They are winning. They are playing confidently because they are winning. So by the time the players are, clubs are winning, they grow with so much confidence, and that is what makes them fearful. So I think this season has not. At first, I was thinking we're not going to make top 4, but with this display today, I think Chelsea is going to make top 4.
Okay, that will be seen at the end of the season. I have with me in the studio Yemite and Solomon, and we are all saying happy birthday in areas to you. It was really a pleasure having you on our program.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll hope you call in at the end of 90 minutes, and let's see if you'll be very much happy. Probably Chelsea will have won, or will Arsenal have come back in this encounter. That we still have 20 more minutes to see whatever happened in this encounter. Thanks so much, Mr. Ben.
Thank you very much.
Oh, what?
I think right now Chelsea are just playing with a lot of chances, and they are losing a lot of chances.
And this is the Jackson you people are
No. It's not like we're crying. It's not like.
Let me tell you that kind of.
It's not like Yemite and Jimmy were fighting that Jackson to come into this game, because I don't know the way Chelsea fans think, but I as an a Newcastle fan, I don't really reason.
You jump from New Chelsea to Man City, from Man City to Newcastle very soon.
And that's another chance for Chelsea with this being a chance for a second for a top goal, but they're still wasting a lot of chances. I don't know what's coming into at the Stamford Bridge right now, but Chelsea are losing clear chances. They should be scoring. They shouldn't be losing this type of chances. That will be a free kick to Arsenal in the midfield, and Marco Correa is in disbelief as he doesn't believe that should have been a foul against him. And we can see him talking to the assistant referee. While we were on that call, we had 2 substitutions. Smith Rowe is in for Jorginho, while Nketiah replaced Gabriel Jesus. Jesus was actually absent in this game. We didn't really see him with those bites. We don't really see that much of attacking instinct from Gabriel Jesus.
Apart from Gabriel Jesus, you discover that most of the Arsenal fans are absent today. That is just the truth. They are absent, and it is to me, it's just the sheer brilliance of the arrangement made by Pochettino. It's like they've understudied Arsenal, and they were able to curb them. All their strength, they make it so common. You understand? And all their weakness, they are making use against them. Yeah, they're exploiting it. So that's why you look. Okay, which of the Arsenal player will you say is outstanding today? Is it Sakaya? Is Saka still there?
Saka still.
So I've not seen him for the past 5 minutes.
It was the one that was fouled by Bukayo.
So Jesus, they just changed him now. They just substituted him. Martinelli has been struggling. So they make them deformed, and they're like. They are not the Arsenal we used to know, based on the tactics. That's why in fact they took the possession of the match, but the brilliance of Arsenal is actually absent here.
70 minutes of action already, and Arsenal are still here to have a shot on target against Chelsea. This is not so much unlike Arsenal. We used to know Arsenal to be, an all attacking team. And
side.
here they are struggling to get a shot on target.
Yeah, really, really believable, actually. I don't want to use the word unbelievable. Because it's actually believable because we're actually seeing it.
You're seeing
an
it,
Arsenal that could take Man City to the cleansers is different when you are losing. It's on another level when you don't have a shot on target. 72nd minute of the game.
No.
That is terrible. I think Arsenal needs to do more if they want to win this league.
Okay, 13 more minutes to go in this account as we're in the 72nd minute, 18 more minutes for Arsenal to find 2 goals against Chelsea, or probably 3 goals against Chelsea, and 18 more minutes for Chelsea to keep this victory. It's going to be a famous victory for Chelsea against Arsenal at the Stamford Bridge, you know. What away, the pride of London currently leading 2-0 against Arsenal. The gaffer, are you still seeing Arsenal coming back in this encounter?
Well, I think, like I said before, it is only defensive error now that can give Arsenal a goal in this match. With what I'm seeing, I know I told you this right from first half. I was very sure what I was saying because I've understudied the formation, and it is strictly against the style of Arsenal. It will make it so difficult for them. You understand? And that is what we are seeing up to this 73rd minute now. And you can see even the inclusion of Jackson. I will not say it's an outright waste, but it has been able to drop the possession of Arsenal. You understand?
Yeah.
To a certain level, you can see
the defenders are not joining the attack.
They're not joining the attack like before. So
and that was what we were seeing in the first half.
Yeah. So you can see that Chelsea have actually increased the possession, and it is when you hold ball that you can score. So it will be very difficult. Arsenal, they are finding themselves in a very difficult situation.
And that's Chelsea. It's another counter right now. Raheem Sterling on the run. Would this be a chance for Chelsea? But it's all for a throw-in. He lost that out. And it's going to be an Arsenal throw-in. That's still to come today is the game between Sheffield and Manchester United at 8 p.m. We'll still be in the studio to give you proceedings of that encounter. And it's back to the game between Chelsea and Arsenal. 74 minutes already. It's the Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. What about it has been between Malo Gusto and Gabriel Martinelli. But he has been up. You know, he has actually been outstanding in this encounter. Talking about Gusto, he's not looking like he's like a player that we lost for 3 matches. Sorry, that you lost for 3 matches. Sorry,
that we. Yeah, you just have to give it to Gusto. He has done a very good job on Martinelli. We know how explosive Martinelli can be. He was the culprit responsible for the loss of Man City. So he did a very good job on him, taming his runs, giving him shoulder-to-shoulder runnings, the pace, meeting up with his pace, and his dribbles calculatively defending right against his dribbles. So, honestly, top performance from Gusto.
Okay, top performance from the Chelsea right back. 75 minutes of action already. It's the Chelsea leading here 2-0, and Arsenal still here to get a shot on target after 75 minutes of a counter. Let's see. It's going to be a big problem if Arsenal not getting a shot at all in this encounter. Because we know how explosive they can be on their own day, and that's a chance for Arsenal. And it is Ketia, but it was easily defended by the experienced Thiago Silva, and it finds the young man, another South American, Moises Caicedo in the midfield, and that is the record signing in England. And it goes back to the midfield, and Chelsea, who are currently dominating play, they are not in a hurry to attack as they're playing everything within the Chelsea box. 75 minutes, we're approaching 16 minutes, 76 minutes, sorry, which will leave us with 14 more minutes to go in this game. 14 more minutes for Chelsea to get that victory against Arsenal. 2-0 right now in the 76 minutes. Oh, you know, I'm just thinking like every Chelsea fan right now, because I know how happy they'll be everywhere around the world.
Oh, are you trying to say how happy you are?
Yeah, because it's in his face.
Yeah.
Against Chelsea playing around right now, and the ball has been famously played into the Arsenal box. Chelsea playing around the midfield, not looking worried at all. On the 76 minutes, we're approaching the 77th minute already in this game. It's the Chelsea leading 2-0. Marco Correa against Belidien is waiting for a crossing, but back to Chelsea, who has to play deep in the Arsenal box, and they are looking, not worried at all, and trying to call the Arsenal players out, which I think will be a very big problem if you're trying to play the ball around Arsenal and trying to call them out, because they can hit you. And looking at Arsenal bench, they're still Trossard on the bench.
Yeah.
You think we should be seeing that substitution? Probably Bukayo Saka, who is not looking really fit for this encounter. He should be withdrawn in this encounter right now.
Yeah, I understand Arteta's sentiment because there are some players, even if they are not playing well, you leave them on the field because it keeps the opponent defense under check. And secondly, players...
Defensive error I talked about!
One back from
Defensive
Arsenal.
error, I said it!
A defensive error from Chelsea, which gives Declan Rice the goal for Arsenal. It's Chelsea 2, Arsenal right 1 in the 77th minute. What an unnecessary defensive error there from Chelsea to bring Arsenal, to give Arsenal a lifeline in this game. And what a way they might be coming back in this encounter. It's Chelsea 2, Arsenal 1, 77 minutes.
Sevilla just scored.
And Sevilla has the first goal also in the game between Sevilla and Real Madrid. It's Sevilla 1,
Clear
Real
your
Madrid
lines.
0.
Why set this pass?
Why? Why? Sanchez was actually beaten right there for a Arsenal goal in this encounter. And
There
this
was
is
no
what I'll
way
say,
he
you
could
know,
get
unnecessary pressure. You were just playing around. And now you are inviting, you know, for the next 30 minutes, you are inviting unnecessary
that's
pressure on
unnecessary
yourself.
pressure.
And we can see Arsenal preparing to substitution. It's that is
Trossard
Trossard
coming
and
in.
Havertz coming into this game. With 13 more minutes to go, there might still be a comeback for Arsenal or probably an Arsenal victory in this encounter. 30 minutes is still a lot of time in the game of football.
Yeah, it's a lot of time plus additional time. We might be seeing close to 20 minutes left in this game. And you can't just do some errors. It's a terrible thing to do. Honestly, they need to do better. But let's see how they control the tempo and the pressure. Let's see if they don't collapse like a pack of that. That's why when you see chances converted, all those chances they've been missing. If they had converted this, this goal would just be like 1 out of 8,000. So they need to do better with their conversion rate, honestly.
Okay, talking about Chelsea, they need to do very well about their conversion rate. And you know, Robert Sanchez has actually had a good game, but that goal conceded here, we actually have a stain on him. And that is one problem I've always been having with these goalkeepers playing from the back. It always leads to error. We saw David Raya also left one out there, but that did go back to the back of the net for a Chelsea goal. But currently, 78 minutes, it's Chelsea 2, Arsenal 1, and the game between Sevilla and Real Madrid is Sevilla leading in that encounter 1-0 in the 78 minutes. Also, let's see if Chelsea can hang on for the next 12 minutes in this encounter to take a 2-1 victory, or will it be Arsenal coming back and probably getting the winner against Chelsea? And that's Raheem Sterling in the box. Will this be another chance for Chelsea? But he took the shot, and that is going out for a Chelsea corner kick. You know, the attack has actually gone down since the withdrawal of Modric in this encounter.
Yeah.
And I was saying it, that, you know,
that
substitution might actually have a big effect on Chelsea.
Yeah, and it is showing, it's very clear. Modric, you know, his pace alone kept Ben White quiet. And you can see Ben White joining the attack as easy as easy peasy and all. It is just a terrible, terrible, terrible time to consider. And one thing I would just say is this. They need to be more sensitive about defending. Because if they concede another goal now, they might lose this game. Yeah, because the way psychologically, how it transcends in teams is, this time it will be advantage Arsenal. I'm even surprised that it's not Arsenal putting the pressure right now.
You know, talking about Modric, this is not the first time we saw Pochettino substituting Modric, even though all expectation when he has raising the tempo of the game so high, and a lot of people will be expecting to see more from him.
I think there's more to that.
There is more to that. I don't know why.
I think there's more to that because it seems he's trying to groom the guy. The guy has to grow to a certain level. So I think there's...
So what is it that he's doing that he's not doing right, that you bring him out when he has actually raising the game to a certain height?
He's still very young.
You know, we saw it in the match against Burnley, and when he left, it took Chelsea a lot of time to balance. And right now, you brought him out, even though he's still in the form of his life. You know, he scored the goal, and he has been a thorn in the flesh of the Arsenal defense. You are still bringing him
and Madrid are back.
And Madrid are back in that encounter. Carvajal with an equalizer for Real Madrid. And it's an immediate response from Real Madrid in that encounter. Sevilla 1, Real Madrid 1 in the 80th minute. Also 80th minute in the game between Chelsea and Arsenal, with Arsenal pursuing that equalizer against Chelsea right now. 9 more minutes for Arsenal to get that equalizer. And we can see Reece James dressing up to get back into that encounter. This Chelsea captain has been out for a long time. Yeah. You know, it's always good having Reece James back, but do you think there's any need to bring him into this encounter?
As far as I'm concerned, I think it's good if you can get a taste of the action, because we need his experience, we need his calmness, and his captain attitude, the way you lead, that leadership quality, you need it. And I think it's one of those things that can work for Chelsea, but we just hope that these guys can be more defensively sensitive than they have been for the past 5 minutes.
Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Chelsea needs to be defensive sensitive, as Chelsea were currently on the attack right now, but it's Arsenal who got that back, and it's still Chelsea in play right now. Cole Palmer with the ball, he chooses to go back to his midfield, and that is Chelsea still controlling play in the midfield, and they're back in their own box and trying to call all Arsenal players out. And it's a long one into the box, so will Chelsea be getting down onto that, but seems to be going out for a goal kick, and that won't be threatening Arsenal. Raya has the ball at his feet, and it's going to be Arsenal goal kick. Chelsea are preparing to substitution. Is the captain Reece James coming on, and there's Noni Madueke coming up for Chelsea. It's looking like we might be seeing, it's Reece James. Talking about Sterling, Raheem Sterling will be going out for Noni Madueke.
Yeah, way to go. Sterling has been wasteful so far in this encounter, and I think Sterling needs to work on his finishing. The calmness before his finishing. You start the ball very well. Sometimes you run more than the ball. You know, he makes some silly mistakes. But on his day, when Sterling rises up on his day, you know that he's a fantastic footballer. And I think he needs to do better.
From Kepa?
And Noni Madueke, the young England player. And we also see Cole Palmer being withdrawn in this encounter. Cole Palmer has actually been on the top performance, and he'll be going out for the captain. Talking about Reece James for his return to the EPL. And you can see the Chelsea faithful are so happy having their captain back on the pitch. It's still Chelsea leading 2-1 against Arsenal in the 83rd minute of this encounter. We're approaching the 84th minute already. 6 more minutes to go in regulation time, and probably 5 minutes additional time. And still a lot of chance time for Arsenal to find or pursue that equalizer against Chelsea. Because it's not looking like Chelsea might be getting any other goal in this encounter. Arsenal has actually been the one dominating play, though the shot on target are not coming in. That's a great one for Arsenal, and that's a goal! Arsenal are back in this game. It's 2-2. What a way to come back. The comeback kings are back in this encounter. Trossard with a second goal for Arsenal in the 84th minute. You know, that's what we say. You don't give them a chance out of nowhere.
That's it. That first goal, that error, led to this, and it's just the wrong time to concede that kind of a goal. It's the
wrong time to concede the goal, and one thing is that you don't change the winning team. I begin to wonder why. We talked about it before. Some of the substitutions.
The substitutions
was it tired? You know, to me, I was saying you needed to change a tired leg. Mudido, was he looking like a tired person? That was where he started the substitution from. You understand what I'm saying? And you are now bringing in 3 players at the same time to distort. Look, when I saw that listen, let me tell you.
What was Gusto doing that?
When I saw that formation, it was what Chelsea need to defeat Arsenal. You don't need to distort that formation, except somebody is tired. But
even Sanchez was actually poor there. Arsenal back in this encounter, 2-2 right now in the 84th minute. There's still a lot of chance for Arsenal to pursue a victory against Chelsea here. You know, Jackson has actually been off it since coming into this game. There's no bite from Jackson, and that's another chance for Arsenal with this be Arsenal third goal in this encounter, and the goal against the goalpost. What a chance for Nketiah there. And you can see the coach talking about Mikel Arteta. He's on his field right now, and you know, showing his boys, you know, shouting on them. They can still get that victory, and that is why they finished second to Manchester City last season. They don't give up until the end of the 90 minutes. There's still a lot of chance time in this game. Every 5 more minutes to go in regulation time, and probably we'll be seeing 5 more minutes in additional time. So there's still like 10 minutes for Arsenal to find that victory in this game, or still 10 minutes for Chelsea to get that victory in this encounter. It has actually been a disappointing game for Chelsea.
Of course, it's a disappointing game. You know, even though all of us are thinking that this will be the first loss for Arsenal in this season's but Arsenal they are telling us no, it's not yet time, it's not yet time, it's not yet time. And a draw here, they will continue with that unbeaten streak for, you know. And looking at the Chelsea side, when we all thought they have actually sealed up the victory.
What I don't understand here is why Roberto Sanchez stayed on his line. Those kind of crosses, you don't stay on your line because it's called teasing ball. So It's well.
It's 36 minutes been played already. Arsenal pushing this game right now and looking likely they might be getting this victory against Chelsea. It's still 2 in 86 minutes as we're approaching the 87th minute already. But Chelsea fans are currently quiet in the studio. They are being dumbfounded right now, finding themselves where they didn't expect to find themselves. I hope Mr. Ben is still watching this game and he'll come back at the end of the game to give us his analysis on it. It's Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2 in the 87th minute. 3 more minutes to go in regulation time. Chelsea had this game in the back, but they let it out themselves. You know, that was an unnecessary mistake from Robert Sanchez to give Arsenal that first goal, and that led to the second goal because the pressure was just too much. And Arsenal, who are dominating play, are looking likely, they believe it within themselves that they can get this victory, and Chelsea are finding it hard to muster 1 or 2 passes within themselves. These substitutions has actually let this game down.
Not substitution, really.
Of course, substitution is part of it.
Yeah, even the substitution. On the way
and it's Arsenal leading right now, and with this way, Arsenal thought goal, and he'll go out for a cross, but Chelsea were able to defend that, and still Arsenal with the ball. Right now it's Chelsea, and there's no chance. It's Chelsea currently trying to counter against Arsenal. Not a bad way on the ball right now. He has an opportunity to run against Ben White, the Englishman. Chooses to go to midfield, and he lost that out in the midfield, and Arsenal currently have the opportunity of turning defense into attack, and they're playing in the midfield. You know, look at Arsenal midfield shake after taking out Jorginho and bringing in Ben White and bringing in Havertz in the midfield. It has actually been, you know, a kind of shift in that midfield.
Yeah, you know, I was talking about his calmness, the way he reads the game, and that's one unique thing he has. He has the capacity to read the game and dictate the direction of the game, and I think that's what he has brought to the party.
Okay, there's still very much time for Arsenal. To find that victory. Malo Gusto is finding his battle hard against Trossard in this encounter, and that's going to be a yellow card to Arsenal over the kick. And it's Nketiah with the yellow card over the kick on Moses Caicedo. Just have the opportunity right now to actually take a deep breath. That was harsh. I think VR should be checking that, but I don't think that is a red card. That should be a yellow card rightly given by the referee. That's the 89th minute already in this encounter. It's the Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. I think there's a fracas in the game between Madrid and Sevilla, and that has been settled. And it's a Real Madrid corner kick right now, quickly taken by Real Madrid, and is out of play right now in the midfield as all Real Madrid players and Sevilla players are deep into Sevilla box, as Real Madrid who are trying to call all the Sevilla players to come out and attack so they can actually attack Sevilla. But that is back to Kepa, which is a long one. And you know, this is one thing I really like from goalkeeper. And that is what I expect Robert Sanchez to do at that. There was no point for you to actually give that short pass. I don't know who teaches these players all these new patterns of playing football.
Honestly, I sincerely think that it was an unnecessary pass. Unnecessary pass. You could have dropped it out of your area. Just clear your lines and keep the game at that same situation.
Because that was the beginning of the counter.
That was the change. That's why I said there was nothing wrong with it.
Arsenal right now leading out on the counter. Will this be a chance for Arsenal to get the third goal? But Chelsea defenders were able to cut that out. Malo Gusto was able to cut that out. As Chelsea currently trying to see if they can get a victory. 7 more minutes of additional time. Still a lot of time for any of these two teams to get a victory in this encounter. Free kick to Chelsea in the Arsenal half. And that was Noni Madueke being brought down there by Ben White. And Chelsea has a free kick in the 90th minute of this encounter.
Yeah, Chelsea has a free kick. Let's see if they can do something profitable with it. But I think this should be a yellow card on Ben White.
So do you still think Chelsea can get a victory in this encounter?
Yeah, really possible. When games are like this, towards the 10 minutes, any team that scores gets the win. So let's hope if they can come to the party and get a goal.
Okay, still the first minute of the additional 7 minutes additional time. We'll be seeing the first minute being played already. We're approaching the second minute of the additional time. It's the Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. Arsenal came back from 2 goals down to equalize against Chelsea, and game currently tied. And the goal right now will actually give any of these two teams the victory in this encounter. And let's see who's going to go home with this victory, or will both teams be sharing 1 point apiece in this encounter. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2.
Yeah, Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. What a way to go. But you just have to give it to them. Arsenal never see that spirit. And you now see the reason why Arteta left Saka on the field. Look at that assist. If he was not on the field, how will you get that kind of assist? So there are some players who leave them on the field because they can do magic. And he has done the magic, and Arsenal are back in the fixture. And that explains it. Honestly, there's still a lot of growing up Chelsea needs to do. And it's good that it's showing at the early stage of the season. And they can know how to, game management especially, how to keep their head down in situations like this. Because if you remember against Brighton, the cup game, Chelsea only won that game because Brighton misfired a lot of chances. And looking at it now, look at that error from Sanchez, unnecessary. Then look at how Gusto left Trossard unmarked and got the second goal. And you see that apart from those two shots, Arsenal has not really done something spectacular going forward. It's just the error in the defense.
Okay, it's still 1-1 in the game between Sevilla and Real Madrid, while the game between Mainz and Bayern Munich is currently 3-1. Bayern Munich are leading in that encounter 3-1 against Mainz 0-5. And back to the game between Chelsea and Arsenal. We are currently in the 3rd minute of 7 minutes additional time. 4 more minutes for both teams to find the winner, or will it be 4 more minutes for us to get another famous draw between Chelsea and Arsenal? It has actually been an eventful game, a game of both teams dominating each other. Chelsea getting the first 2 goals, Arsenal coming back to equalize in this encounter, and Arsenal still looking like the better side that might be getting this victory in this encounter at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea will be looking forward, and it will be the 6th time trying to get a victory against Arsenal. And it's back to Robert Sanchez. Let's just hope he won't be flopping that, and he chooses to go out wide this time around, but he still loses that out to Arsenal. There's a problem with his distribution. I think that is a big one, and there's another chance for Arsenal to go straight, but that won't be threatening Chelsea goalkeeper as he goes straight into the hand of Robert Sanchez. He chooses to roll that into his midfielder, who goes straight to the captain, Reece James, and looking forward to calling on his players to come into it. And Malo Gusto there, back to Reece James in the midfield, and Chelsea playing deep into Arsenal half. That is Moises Caicedo on the ball right now. He rolls around and tries to look forward to his man, and he finds Enzo Fernandez, who goes straight forward, and it's Chelsea who has on the ball right now and looking and asking all the questions, but it's hard for them to break into the Arsenal defense as Arsenal are dominating with the ball right now. It's Arsenal quietly turning the defense into attack in the 94th minute of this encounter. Straight down, and it's a ball being rolled straight to Bukayo Saka. Would that be another chance for Arsenal? But back into Robert Sanchez fits right now, and he's taking his time before taking that out. He's not going for those passes, but his distribution has actually been faulty in this game.
Yeah, he has made some decisions that are wrong in his distribution, which led to the...
And that's a chance for Chelsea. Will this be another opportunity for Chelsea? Another chance for Max. Oh, that was actually a great save from David Raya. Not a great hit there from Nicholas Jackson, but that's only threatening David Raya in Arsenal goal post. 94 minutes, we're approaching 95 minutes, which will leave us with 2 minutes to go in this encounter. It's all... emotions are playing in the stadium. Moises Caicedo is down looking injured. Wow.
Looking injured, I think he has been a thorn in the flesh in the midfield there. And you can see Bukayo Saka bringing them playing deep today. Playing very, very deep today, almost in the half of Arsenal against Chelsea. We know him to play as a forward right, but this today he's playing so deep and left to, you have to cross in from the deeper side. And that was how they got the goal. So he's a good player anytime, any moment, but just that he's overused, and but he's also always coming to the party. 95
minutes, we have 2 more minutes to go. We've seen Arsenal in this kind of situation before. We've seen Arsenal come back from 2 goals deficit to win the game 3-2. Let's just hope this might just be one of it again, as we are in the 95th minute, approaching 96 minutes, which will leave us with just 2 more minutes to go in this encounter. Don't forget, 7 minutes was added on in this encounter. Chelsea at points were leading 2-0, but they found themselves 2-2 right now in this encounter, and they'll be hoping to take this draw, as it will be a good result at the end of the day for them. Rather, it's better you take 1 point than losing the whole 3 points. It's Chelsea 2 to Arsenal 2. Kukureya just win Chelsea a free kick deep in Chelsea defense, and they'll fancy that. And it's a hit right there from the former Chelsea player Kai Havertz, who actually came in to stabilize the Arsenal midfield, and one of the reasons why Arsenal got that second goal in this encounter. It has actually been a great game, no doubt. 96 minutes already. We are going deep into this game to get into the 97th minute. It's currently Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. It's looking like it will be ending this way.
Yeah, it's looking like it will be ending this way. What a terrible way to throw away a 2-0 lead. Honestly, Roberto Sanchez needs some schooling and maybe he needs some game time on the bench. Yeah. He needs some time on the bench. You can't commit errors like this and just feel there's no repercussion for it. There should be a repercussion for it. Because he's the one responsible for the loss of
one last attack for Arsenal right now, but Chelsea defenders were able to get that, and it's a free kick for Chelsea deep into the Chelsea half, and it's Colby down there. The Chelsea players are helping him up, but the referee says no to a quick play, and he asks for the ball to be played back into where Chelsea lost that out. We are close to the 97th minute, or we are on the 97th minute on dot, and any moment from now we might be seeing the final whistle in this encounter. Jimmy has been quiet, not the Jimmy we've seen in this game. And it's 2-2, full time between Chelsea and Arsenal. Chelsea lost the 2-0 lead against Arsenal to finish this game 2-2. Final whistle, Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2.
Yeah.
It feels like a loss.
Yeah, it actually feels like a loss. It's more like a loss, no doubt. Yeah. You know, from you being in a winning situation, winning moment away from victory, and finally playing draw. Even the gaffer that is an Arsenal fan is not looking happy for the Chelsea fans.
I know Chelsea started very well, a very good formation, but I was saying it. I said it that they have actually looked for Arsenal's. They've actually brought the solution to Arsenal's problem. They would have continued with it. I said it. There is no need for any substitution except tiring leg. You understand what I'm saying? Because that kind of squad that have actually balanced and understood themselves, you don't need to tamper with it. That was what I was actually saying, and I was also saying that any goal that will come from a defensive error, because they were compacted, and goes like in such situation always is from a defensive error, and they prove it right. And the first goal came from a defensive error. But what even wasn't it more is even the substitution. At the point I didn't see any reason for you bringing Jackson. I didn't see any reason bringing Jackson into the party. And if you look at it, some of the balls Jackson got were so wasteful. Like I saw 2-3 opportunities that were wasteful. That if it is a sharp striker, I would have used get a goal from such opportunities.
Honestly, when you look at this game, is it the substitution that makes Sanchez pass Declan Rice? Or is it the substitution that makes Gusto not check his man?
Of course. Let me tell you. Do you know that when we talk about substitution, one person can affect everybody.
Listen.
One person can affect everybody. The striker can affect everybody. Can affect the defense.
This is what I'm saying.
Listen. Was taken off from that side. He was coming back. His work rate. He was coming back. But when Madueke, who is not so much a hard worker like Modric, came on, he left Saka alone with Cucurella. Who couldn't handle him?
Couldn't handle him. That is just the truth.
Let's see. At that point in the game, the switch was a defensive error. When that, I said it will be a nervy finish. Why? Because it's psychological. Not more of what the coach is doing with substitution. And when you look at how those goals came up, they were defensive errors. It is not, look at it, after those 2 goals, how many chances did Arsenal create? The formation was fine. But the players made errors, costly mistakes. That means, you see, the more reason why they need to grow. They need to grow.
Okay, final word from you guys. 2-2 Chelsea, Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, going 2-0 up, this feels like a loss, allowing Arsenal to come back. Like you said, when something is working, why change it? The formation, the way we started with Palmer, Sterling, and Modric, I don't understand why Modric was taken off again at the 64th minute or whenever it was taken off. So yeah, it feels a heavy one for Chelsea, especially the fans who are already thinking coming to this game with more confidence, 3 wins in a row. Who are already thinking we win Arsenal at the second half when Modric scored the second goal. Well, that's what happens when you give a quality team like Arsenal too much time.
They had chances every day.
All right, I think it's a good one for Arsenal. They prove to us that they can still continue after match the 9 without being defeated. I think And that's it's a continuation. We're waiting for Tottenham to play they play that 9 match to see if they will still continue to retain that unbeaten run so far. But good one for us now. They were able to come back. A brilliant second half. They won the second half. They lost the first half to Chelsea and won the second half. And what a way to pick a point in such an competitive encounter. They were not too brilliant. We didn't see much of Arsenal like we saw in there. So we just hope.
Okay, that's the full time of the game. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2, and join us at 8 p.m. for the game between Sheffield United and Manchester United. And that's about how much you can take on today's edition of our watch along on the game between Chelsea and Arsenal. So we join you at 8 p.m. again. It's bye for now from me and my production crew.